salute all una. Joseph, we salute you, comrade Joseph. Okay, make we start proper. Lucia Achu, we salute all una. Venatius, we salute you too. We salute you too, Venatius. Comrock Treasure, we salute all una. Make we take una now, we start proper. Before we want take una go for that side, first, make I bring una this news we don't come up from Mali. Very inspirational news we don't come up from Mali. Make I bring una this news. Today, so for Mali, we don't see news, we don't read news for newspaper them, and we don't read news for internet. Today, so for Mali, we sabi say the Amazonian people, the way we don't conduct our revolution, we don't inspire the people of Mali. The people of Mali, they chase out the dictator, and they bring in, they take their military. The military join the people of Mali. They chase out the dictator for Mali, and they talk say they want to build better country where they will give their people freedom, they will give their people prosperity, they go end corruption, they go end bribery, they want to build a good society where go give the people of Mali a good quality of life. So now the army them for Mali, where they take power from where they kick out the dictator for that side for Mali. Now then that they come out, they go for Ghana. They talk say they want to go get more advice. For who? They want to go get advice for JJ Rawlings. Yes. They come out, they go for that side for Ghana. They go for Oga Rawlings. Make a take una first. Oga Rawlings. Una sabi say no Oga Rawlings be take power. Corruption be too much for Ghana. Corruption, bribery, and the government, they be get government for Ghana. Where the government need to work for the people, not only for chop money, embezzle the money. They don't know how to build a society. Now we JJ Rawlings look and say, now what it is. How we will get a government of it, build society, no vision, no nothing, no day. So now we JJ Rawlings too for Ghana, he be take power for Ghana, and he help for clean the Ghana society, and then now he start the proper democracy for Ghana, where today when I see him say, corruption not the Ghana, bribery not the Ghana, they build a good country for Ghana, for their people them, and they build a good economy, right? So now with these boys them, this army them for Mali, where they take power and they get their inspiration from the Amazonian people. Now Amazonian people, they inspire the people of Mali for rise up. So the army them for Mali, they take power. Now when they don't go for Ghana, they talk say they want to go get advice for JJ Rawlings. Now when JJ Rawlings don't tell them, say, look, as una don't take this power, make this period. I say una don't take this power, una put a proper foundation where go give the Mali people them for the next 200 years. It go give them a great nation. It talks say make una take una time. Una put a democratic institution them. Una put a proper foundation where it go be based now on ethical government. It go be based now una want build a government of the people. Where it go get a vision, it go get aspiration, now a government where corruption no go be for Mali. Una build and make Mali be clean, and una set that example so that when una create a transition government, the time don't reach when una don't build the infrastructure for democracy for Mali. Now that time, una go get all the political party them. They go talk say they want to run for election, and when they want to run for election, all man must sign book. For stand on the constitution, una go put them for Mali. For stand on principles of effective governance. For make a clean government, a smart government, a government where it go get a vision and it go be now based on hard work for build a better country for the Mali people them. Now the advisor where Oga JJ Rawlings, he give the army them where they take power for Mali. He don't give a blessings. He say he advise them, may they make sure say corruption not there, they clean Mali, they build better society them, so that their people of Mali, they get a good quality of life, and they will get better freedom where it will be a practical and meaningful freedom for give the people of Mali dignity. All this one, it come from Ambazonia inspiration. So now the news that way, it come up for that side for Mali, and we think it's a very good step. We thank Oga JJ Rawlings for the advice we don't give the young generation how to do things better. Next, the next one we want to talk about now. Now this one way These two people them. These people them. Ma talk for now. This one be very important for the Ambazonian people them to understand. These two people them. Oga. These two people them. Samuel Sako and Chris Anus. These people them. Where they call them say pigs. They call them say pigs. Alright? These two people them. The Governing Council of Ambazonia for April 21, 2020. The Governing Council of Ambazonia, it will take 1 year for investigate about these two people, them Samuel Sako and Chris Anus. And when they finish their investigation, they become know say all the thing where Samuel Sako and Chris Anus they did do them since the day where then they can't don't enter Ambazonian War of Independence. All the thing the way they did do them, it shows say they say na la Republic du Cameroon, it took them inside here for cause chaos, for cause confusion, for cause infighting, for thief all money, so that made them make sure say ground zero not get weapons, ground zero not get stick, and so that the revolution end. Alright? So the Governing Council of Ambazonia, it be already put these people them, and the Governing Council of Ambazonia, it write all this long document, and it show all the evidence. It take the documents and it send them for all international organizations, and it send them for the Ambazonian people them. It put them out. They label these two people them, Chris Anus and Samuel Sako. They call them say they be infiltrators of the Ambazonian revolution. All right? They call Chris Anus and Samuel Sako say they be infiltrators of Ambazonian revolution. So I want can tell when I say they call for the lockdown, because a lot of people they just think say they just call for lockdown. They just call for show say then too they get power for control Bamenda. No, not been about power. Not been about who they control Bamenda. Now about intentions. Now about the intentions of their action. Now about their intent. Now about the purpose. Now waiting be the reason. Waiting be the real reason where Chris Anus and Samuel Sako they call for a 3 weeks lockdown. 3 weeks. Where they call for a 3 weeks lockdown for Bamenda. 3 weeks. You go ask people may they lock their house. They stay inside house for 3 weeks. Una ask una self. Now which kind of person where he care about a people, he go lock a people for inside house for 3 weeks? Una ask una selves. A person who care about mommy and papa them and small picking them and woman. A person who care about them. You talk say make them lock themselves inside their house for 3 weeks. Not been about power. Not about intention. The real reason where Samuel Sako and Chris Anus, the infiltrators of Ambazonia revolution, the people where Paul Biya put them for this revolution, for could destroy the Ambazonian people, weaken them on the ground, destroy, cause confusion for diaspora, and then end the revolution. These two people, the real reason why they call that 3 weeks lockdown, make a tell you now. Now me, I be the person where I did educate the Ambazonia on why people they do the things the way they do them. I be the why guy. I be the psychological detective for the Ambazonian revolution. The real reason I for make sure say October will not take place for Ambazonia. The real reason now for make sure say the Ambazonian people they not celebrate October 1, especially as we don't demonstrate how Bamenda be powerful. Now the real reason that what they call for the lockdown. So that the forces will fit prepare, the population will fit prepare. They call for a 3 weeks lockdown It start on the 14th. That means it go end on the 7th. Now people then this, where they fight for Ambazonian independence. October 1 they come. They go call for a lockdown, for lockdown the people them inside house. So that when they call for this lockdown, La Republic Army for one side, they go lock the people them inside house. Because they don't see what the Ambazonian Defense Forces. It show La Republic Pepe for Bamenda. They disgrace where Paul Biya face them through the Ambazonian Defense Forces. It don't make the infiltrators. They don't shake. Paul Biya don't shake. Paul Biya knows say the war don't finish. Paul Biya knows say Ambazonia don't take over. So now they call for this lockdown so that they go put all our people them inside house. In that way, the forces they know if we fight again. In that way, urban warfare no will take place. In that way, they feed go now house to house for search for find out any of those forces where the Republic don't already identify them. Now the real reason this. So that all across the city of Bamenda and around Mezam, for the whole state of Mezam, the Ambazonian people, they no go get time for prepare for celebrate their Independence Day. Now the real reason this. Now for kill Ambazonian spirit. Now for kill Ambazonian nationalism. Now for make sure say, as last year, we show the world what take over on the ground. Then no one make the world see them anymore. Now the real intention this. So we understand, say not just because they try for compete with the control Bamenda. No. Now for give La Republic of Cameroon access, for kill the people, their aspiration, may not project the independence of the Ambazonian people then. Now the work of the devils and this. Now the work of their young provocateurs and this. Now the work of the infiltrators them this. For take away hope from the people. For take away their smiles. For take away their joy. So they call for a 3 weeks lockdown. Ask yourself, Samuel, Sako or Chris Anus, if you stay inside your own house for 3 weeks, even when the government of America, they call for a lockdown, they leave and make people, they feel go for supermarket, go buy chop. They leave and people, they feel go for chemist, as they call them for they go for chemist, for place for nursing house, go for doctor house, go for small pharmacy, go for store for corner house, go buy water, buy bread, buy medicine. No person for a right mind, he go lock a people down. He go and make an announcement for lock a people down for 3 weeks. When I get for understand the hidden agenda, that's why I be the person with the take on for the thinking beyond thinking. You must think more than what you see for your eye. You must reason beyond what you see. You must go beyond what they tell you. And go study the why they do what they do. Study the intention. You go understand the game. That's why we call on our people for the city of Bamenda and the great state of Mezam and the entire Ambazonia. If una want independence, if una want freedom, una must stop for listening for the people that don't cause una pain. Una must stop for listening for the people then way they go catch una generals, catch una commanders, take weapons worth more than 120,000. Carry those weapons, give them back to the Republic of Cameroon. Kill 23 fighters. Lie for the Ambazonian people. Day in, day out. Embezzle $1.4 million. $1.4 million. It go buy 700 AK. Ambazonia, una year for me fine. $1.4 million. If I provide 700 AK-47 for ground zero, the war for them be over. If you put 700 AK-47 for ground zero, you put 100 AK-47 for the state of Mezam, you put 100 AK-47 for the state of Fako, You put 100 AK-47 for the state of Manu, 100 for Meme, 100 for Bui, 100 for Momo. The war don't finish for La République between Ambazonia and La République du Cameroun. They take that money, they chop and all. If we now want independence, we don't start from make this education for us since 2018. For tell una about the danger of these people. When we become for that time, cast for tell una. They send their agent provocateur them. They send their activists, they pay the money. They coach with all kind coach. Call me and Capo Daniel and Vela Franklin. They call we all kind names. 2 years after, those same people don't come for the same conclusion of which ASU, Ian Capo, and Tapang, and Vela, they talk since 2018. Today, now the same people that they can't claim, say Sako they be embezzling money. They be 2 years behind our thinking. They be 2 years behind our reasoning. We tell una their actions. We tell una why these infiltrators, they go cook a scam for impeach Ayoktabe. We tell una why. Ambazonians, if una want independence, una must vomit these two thief people them. Una must vomit this La République du Cameroun, their partners. If una want independence, una must stop listening. Una get for stop for listening for these thief people them. Now una the delay una own independence. Una get all the evidence. And una get 2 years since 2018 till now. Una get 3 years, 2018, 2019, 2020. Una get 3 years of education and evidence. Any person where you still follow these people them, you get a problem with your reasoning faculty. And especially if you did for diaspora, where you get access for all the evidence of these people then, and you still follow them, then you be part of the CPDM people them, where they control these people them. Any person, any Ambazonia, any of our family members, where they still call Sako in name, work with Samuel Sako, talk to this fight under Samuel Sako, when they fight directly under La République du Cameroun. We don't provide with consistent evidence since 2018. And if so they can show now, if nothing else, these 3 weeks lockdown, for lock mommy them, lock papa them, make our people they not chop, make they not drink water, person not go for hospital. And then when our people they don't be surrounded by La République du Cameroun army, I think say this evidence, even if you not be get eye for Siam, but you go smell them. If you not feel smell them, you go taste them. If you not feel taste them, you go feel them. How many Ambazonians they will die because of starvation? How many mommy they will die because their family members they know feed beef for some place where they fit go care for them? While people they know if you go for farm, while people know if you go for market, we not vomit these people. And we not disregard anything they tell una. We not say what people that they fear. Because they call for a lockdown, the military there for one side, they enforce the lockdown. Collaboration between them and the military. Una fi see am, it be very clear. Una shine, una eye. Una the earlier una vomit these people them. Una know una leader they be. Una know una defense forces they be. Una don't see the work of the ADF inside Bamenda. No competition, no question about that. Una know who they fight for una. A people they never buy one gun. A people they never supply one bullet. A people they never even care. They never even forgive the Ambazonian people them a reason. Una vomit these people them. We call on our people them for Bamenda. Make them go about their lives as long as it be safe. Una open market, Una open una stores them. For place we dey, if you fit go farm, una commot go farm. While people they get for chop, while people they get for live. We must defy the odds. And also we will prevail. We'll get a strong spirit, but there is no need for us suffer on top suffer for our people then. While people they already did for they go under a war, we Paul Biya declare among them. That one they pay too much of a price already. For lock them for house, it be totally inhumane. If na Paul Biya, we for understand saying that the enemy they do one for we. But for a people they call themselves say a movement where they fight for Ambazonia independence. The evidence is a bit clear for now. We call on our people for Bamenda. We will be the bravest generations of Ambazonia. We know say we go prevail. We know say we know the truth. We know say we know what to be right. We know say we go overcome. One thing be very clear. We will defeat the infiltrators and we will defeat the Republic of Cameroon. We'll be capable of that. It be very clear. They go pay a price. I be don't tell you now. Say when Ambazonia be free, Samuel Sako and Chris Anus, we go put Samuel Sako and Chris Anus on top baby matter a blood. Waiting the people for Liberia, they do them for Samuel Doe. Waiting the people for Liberia, they do them for Samuel Doe. Now with the Ambazonian people, they go take Samuel Sako and Chris Anus, they put them on top Samsoya, on top the place where they cut Samsoya neck. Before they face the justice, the court of justice of the Amazonian people them. Wait see waste they do the people of Liberia they do for Samuel Doe. Now they will do for Samuel Sako and Chris Anus. For all the 680 Amber boys, with these people they kill them, where they kill them under their county by county. They go face the Ambazonian Court of Justice. For the money where they embezzle them and not provide weapons, we lead for La République du Cameroon, for burn our villages, kill our people them. The Ambazonian people, they will put Samuel Sako and Chris Anus on top Mami Api, he ashes, before they judge them. The same way we will go treat Paul Biya. Now the same way we go treat Samuel Sako and Chris Anus. The same way we go treat Akanganji. Now the same punishment the Ambazonian people go give for Samuel Sako and Chris Anus. For what you don't do for happy with them. For the pain, the death, and the destruction. And how they don't slow the Ambazonian people, their quest for independence. They will pay that price. We guarantee you that. Ma bring una this video where you don't come out for prison. For Ambazonia, the way this way Paul Biya don't catch them. He put them for prison. Ma bring una this video where it don't come out today. I bring una this video. When I see what people that they go through. When I see the pain where we are young men and young women. To our papa and our mommy them. Which they go through from the hands of the colonial state. When I watch this video, I beg when I tie on a heart as when I do watch this video. When I watch what our brothers or sisters that they go through for the concentration camp of the colonial state. When I watch.
I am called Atsugo Emmanuel Kum. I was arrested in Womb in 2016. I have been in prison for almost 5 years today without any judgment. We are for a crime I never committed.
I'm going solo Wala. They arrest me from home in my palace, home palace. So I'm here for 5 years ago without no judgment.
I was arrested in the hospital. I was arrested in the hospital for a crime I didn't commit, and I'm almost in 5 years prison now.
Now, young boy, this it is sick. It be there for hospital for whom the colonial military enter right for hospital. They go catch it since 2016. Now in that till today, they never charge you for no crime. Now in that they die for Kondengi.
My name is Iwi Allen. I was arrested on the 3rd of February 2016. I have been in prison for 5 good years without no judgment.
I'm called Fung Maxemi. I was arrested in February, the 3rd of February 2016, with a crime that I don't know.
I'm called Nzuke. I was arrested in Womb, 24 January, for the crime that I don't know in the hospital.
They catch me now because of 5,000. I mean, my asked me 5,000. I said, I no get them. They arrest me, go keep me for beer parlor. Drink beer, then shoot a friend before they can't take me.
I'm called Apu Javis. They tell me for 3 January 2016 in a bar house. We were drinking mango.
My name is Nakum Jerato. They will catch me for 20. They will catch me on the 2nd of February 2016. Since 2016, they will take me bring out from Bamenda. As from Bamenda, they bring me for they will pay for 5 years. I don't know.
I'm Kongon Kalishos. I was arrested in January.
Ambazonians, Moon and only watch, and also will get a tendency. We just see these things, we just hear them, and then they come off our ear. Now, our brother than this, young boys, now them that, they pay a price for no crime where they commit them. They go move people them for hospital. Where they sick, they go for house. They catch people them inside their house. Now one young boy that they go catch you inside their house, and me man the ask, he say, give me 5,000, I go leave you. He not get 5,000 for Guillaume. Because of 5,000 for bribe person, now in that boy he don't spend 5 years for prison.
And I was brought to Bamenda. After Bamenda, they transfer us here in Yaoundé. So we have been here close to 5 years now. We have not been judged and nothing has been done.
Yeah, I'm called to Ejefram. I was being arrested in 2016, January 2016.
When I see that boy, now how old he day? How old he day? We don't go spend 5 years for jail. When I see how old he day, we deserve for go spend 5 years for jail just because he be an Ambazonian. Just because they born him for Southern Cameroon. I hope so you understand why we fight. I hope so you understand why would he fight. Now the things and this would he fight.
On the 11th of February, so I've been here close to 5 years with a crime without knowing anything about it.
Nasser Fonto, arrested on the 3rd of February 2016, brought to Yaoundé. We'll be here for 5 years without any judgment for a crime we know nothing about. Thank you.
Now the fate of the Ambazonian people than this. Now the life of the Ambazonian people than this under occupation. While people they need to fight just because they like war. We fight for the dignity to life. We fight now for the right for life. And then you go get some idiots. Their own African add more pain on top the suffer for our people then. When I don't watch a video of young boys them in just their early 20s, they don't spend 5 years of their precious life for prison. 5 years. Some of these boys, they leave their young wives, leave their young sons and young picking them. Young girl picking them. With small picking them where they born and leave them. Some of these boys, not they be the people, their whole family they depend upon them. Their small sister, they depend upon them for survive them. Now then that, in their thousands, they dey inside jail. Just because they be Ambazonian. Would they fight for the right for these kind of things and no go ever happen for our people then? We just because some person wear a uniform, it get right for take another person in life. Just because they call some person army, just because they call some person gendarme, just because they call some person B, it get right for take another person in life. It get right for catch you, no crime, no judgment. They go put you for prison permanently. And there is nothing anybody, and there's nothing if you do about. They get right for disappear you. Would they fight for the right to life? Would they fight for the right? Say this can't know they happen again for our people then. That the thing reason this would they fight. Would they fight now for end the fraud where it give those people them? Waiting and they think say they get rights over our own humanity. Would they fight for Enam? We get for Enam. We get a collective responsibility for Enam. And any person, any movement, any group, where their goal now for make our people they experience more pain, we must reject them. Just as we viciously fight like the Republic of Cameroon, we must viciously reject evil amongst us. If not tolerate evil among us, not tolerate them even for 1 second, because when I go carry and go back from Amazonia. This revolution must be a cleansing process. This war of independence must be a cleansing process. That's why the corruption, the embezzlement, the incompetence, the evil works of Samuel Sako and Chris Anus and all their agents provocateurs, we must reject them now. When I don't see young boys, 5 years, some of those boys, If we don't become lawyers, if we don't become engineers, if we don't become rich farmers, if we don't become rich business people, if we don't become good husbands and good fathers for their picking them, if we don't become good communities builders, if we don't become the nurses and the doctors them, if we don't become the bricklayers, the mechanics, where they go open a shop, mechanic shop them. If we don't become the people that they build our roads, not than that, in their thousands, they did for jail. That's how they fight. We fight for them. And for all Ambazonians. While people them for Bamenda today, they did live under tyranny. They did live under military occupation. The entire Ambazonia, they live under military occupation. That's how they fight. That's why all we get for double our effort and our resistance and our commitment and our support for a leadership where don't show itself for the Ambazonian people. A leadership where understand the enemy. A leadership where understand the where it understand the strategy. And a leadership where it care. A leadership where the interest of the people they come first. The lives of the people they come first. The hopes of these people they come first. Always remember why they fight. Now see this. Now the plantation this. The Ambazonian plantation. Where they give la Republic of Cameroon plenty money. Now in that today, another report, it don't come out again. It talks, they say for the last 9 months, all the workers for CDC, the Cameroon colonial government, it not get one con for pay them. For 9 months, all the people that still work for CDC, the colonial government not get 1 franc for pay them. The thousands and thousands and thousands of workers for CDC, the colonial government, it owe them salaries for 9 months. The money not there for pay them. Those people today don't go on strike. They even beg, say, may they only give them small money for 3 months. So that then too they fit pay their rent, they fit pay their house, they fit pay their water bill, money not there. Because this idiot, this idiot, oh, and I see so, this one, this idiot, this fool, when I see so, this mumu, he don't take all the money, he put the money for war for Ambazonia, money for pay civil servants, not there again. This fool, this idiot, this Ngrombip, this Radmo, we don't hide for inside hole. It is fear for come outside. It is fear for show a face for outside. It don't become a Radmo. This shit not wipe last. This man, where it throws I don't fall. Shit not wipe last. The fool, he don't carry all money put on for war. He not fit keep Cameroon together anymore. And not been only for CDC. The one for CDC is even worse. Man show on something. Now people in this way they thought say one can fight Ambazonia. Small CDC workers, you know, if you pay their salaries, but you talk say one can fight the Ambazonian people them. Small idiots. When I see this video, more show that maybe they took say okay, maybe they make discrimination. They don't want to pay Ambazonian people there they work for their colonial factories. More show on a video we don't come up for Douala today. More show on a video. And for Moon, I see what the war don't do for them. As we tell them, but the war where they declare for Ambazonia, it could be at the end of the state where they call in Cameroon. What a disgrace to these people them. When I just put on this video, when I go see this video, and when I go know why Ambazonia will get for fight for free our country. These people are a disgrace to humanity. Who said that video? I just upload them for system here. These people are a total disgrace for humanity. Chai! People never see people the way they just sense no day. I beg, Ambazonian, on a take on a eye, on a chop Christmas.
Bienvenue à l'école publique bilingue de Mbanga Pongo. Nous sommes à quelques jours de la rentrée des classes.
This one, it commence na inside, what they call and say Douala 3. Na inside Douala. Inside Douala, the economic capital of Cameroon. Una watch. Una see what Paul Biya don't do for them.
Pourtant, c'est dans ce bâtiment, pas terminé, non construit de façon assez conventionnelle, que les parents d'élèves viendront laisser leurs enfants lorsqu'il sera exactement 7.
Ambazonians, all we need to hear better French, but waiting that they try for talk, that they show una na their own journalist, na their own talk people than that. That they take una go for school, a whole country, na school, na primary school this, for inside Douala 3. Una watch.
8h30.
Voilà la rentrée en quelques jours, il n'y a rien, il n'y a aucun élève, rien. Les inscriptions même, le directeur vient fuir. Il n'y a même pas là où s'asseoir, même les bancs qui étaient là, les bancs là en saison sèche. Il n'y a même plus ils ont tout pour transporter les bancs, on sait pas là où ils ont mis les.
Na school this, for Paul Biya country. Na primary school that inside Douala. Ambazonians. Now the people then this, where they say the one can reconstruct Ambazonia. Now the people then this, now the shit no white blast people then this, where they say the one can rule Ambazonians. I beg, make me leave a moon and watch when I say.
Nous sommes tellement découragés. Pourquoi? Parce que nous sommes abandonnés à nous-mêmes. Vous voyez une école comme ça qui a été créée depuis deux.
Now in that, the principal talks say the what na headmaster or na headmaster. I call headmaster. Now headmaster that he talks say they say the government don't abandon them. A school where they don't create them for a long time ago. Now in that even zing no day. Now school this for inside Douala. And then Paul Biya, he say one can rule Ambazonia.
17 qui nous est vraiment entièrement abandonné à nous-mêmes.
Il n'y a pas de tableau, les tables bancs sont insuffisantes, le sol sur lequel nous posons nos pieds n'est absolument pas mis de façon à être conforme pour les enfants. Il n'y aura donc pas de...
Na school this. Na school this. And Paul Biya call and say school. This idiot. This idiot who na the CSO they call it Paul Biya. And he call and say school. Na school this for Paul Biya country. They don't carry all money, the one can fight Ambazonia. Now even for build small school. For their own picking them no day. The one carry money go buy guns and ammo car and tanks can fight Ambazonia. Enough he build school. Enough he put zinc for school. Enough he put blackboard. Now they idiot than this. Where they talk say the one can rule the Ambazonian people them. Turn the fire all when for place on a day.
Possibilité pour ces enfants de rester propres, de rester secs, parce que dans cette salle de classe s'amusent à longueur de journée les enfants du quartier, les animaux domestiques du quartier. Résultat des courses, tout a été emporté.
Now in that, it talks say Even beef, animal them, they stay for that school. Rat mole, water rain, mosquito them, all kind thing. How picking if he manage come for that kind of place and how if he call that kind of place in a school.
Le fait, vous voyez, nous on a construit cette école. À 2 reprises, les détracteurs ont cassé. Notre chef du quartier s'est retrouvé au parquet pour cette école. On avait déjà fini, ils ont volé même l'école, parti avec l'école. Voilà
yes.
Je le vois inscrit sur ce banc, dont de la commune d'arrondissement de Douala 3e. Il y a dans cette salle de classe environ une vingtaine de bancs qui portent la même inscription. Pourtant, les habitants de ce quartier, les parents d'élèves désemparés, nous expliquent qu'ils ont écrit de nombreuses fois à cette même commune d'arrondissement de Douala 3e pour qu'on puisse lui donner des salles de classe conformes. Ils ont écrit à l'administration. Ils se sont débrouillés autant que faire se peut pour construire ce bâtiment. Malheureusement pour eux, les détracteurs du quartier, comme ils l'appellent, ont enlevé le supplément de tôle qu'il y avait sur la toiture, ont emporté les tables bancs, ont emporté les tableaux. Et c'est dans cette condition que les enfants viendront faire cours le 5 octobre prochain.
Yes, now in that, na school that, na the legacy this way Paul Biya don't live on. After 39 years, na Paul Biya legacy this. But he talks say he one can fight Ambazonia. He talks say one can rule the Ambazonian people them. Now they idiot than this. They don't even fit for build small class, more school for their people them. The one can reconstruct the Ambazonia. The one can rule the Ambazonian people them. My fellow Ambazonians, we show una this kind images. We bring una this kind thing, make una understand. Never again. Never again. Never. Say the Ambazonian people, they go ever live side by side or together with these dirty people them, with these corrupt people them, with these mumu head people them. Never again. Never. With the people with this kind of bad heart. With the people with such misplaced priorities. They don't borrow all kind of money, put them for war. Just for fight the Ambazonian people then. But now it don't divide them. Because as the leader be tell the Ambazonian people, the war will declare them for the Ambazonian people, it go make their country become so poor, where Cameroon will become the poorest country for Africa. When they see the effects. And that's why the war they can't start for the Republic of Cameroon. Paul Biya a war for Ambazonia. It go cause the kind war for Cameroon where they no go ever fit for handle them. The war they come. This September, the guns they go start for Hala, for Douala, for Bafoussam, for Yaoundé. The war they come for Paul Biya. The war we declare for the Ambazonian people. It don't cause a level of poverty for inside your own country. And when they see the effects, say they not get money for even build small school. They not get money for put zinc. Because the idiots, he carry money, he put an all for war, for fight Ambazonia, for keep Ambazonia as an occupied territory. He forgets he get a country for development. And as a result, since it been a trap, the leader trap it through that strategy. Now, Cameroon, it don't become financially blackout. They don't get money for pay their civil servants. Their people don't start for riot. Their people don't start for buy guns. Their mammy them for inside Paul Biya own town. They don't start for carry mortar stick. Mammy, they don't start for enter bush. They don't see the courage of the Ambazonian people. The people of La République du Cameroun. The people of La République du Cameroun. For see these things them. Make them rise up. We call upon them. Make them rise up and chase the dictator out. Make them rise up in their quarters. They rise up in their towns. They rise up in their villages. May they carry their sticks. May they go buy their gun. May they go buy anything where they fit buy them. For chase Paul Biya out of power. Now the only way where the people of La République du Cameroon, they figure a dignified life. For 39 years, all which Paul Biya don't bring them for the people of La République du Cameroon. It don't bring them for the Mamiden for the La République du Cameroon. It don't bring them for the boys of La République du Cameroon. It don't bring them for the girls of La République du Cameroon. It don't bring them for the aunties and the uncles within La République du Cameroon. For the big papa there and big mommy. For all which Paul Biya don't bring them for them. Now corruption, embezzlement, and waiting again. Nothing. Bad fashion. They don't empty the state. Make the rise up. The people of La République du Cameroon, they get one chance now. They get one chance for free themselves from the tyranny. For free themselves from the brutality. They get one chance. Make the people of La République du Cameroon, they rise up and chase Paul Biya to the gates of hell. Make the rise up. They chase the Atanganji Paul to the gates of hell. Make the rise up, they take their country back and put a government where it go look after the interest of the citizens of Cameroon. The citizens of Cameroon, they deserve freedom. The citizens of Cameroon, they deserve a better economy. They deserve good jobs. They deserve good governance. They deserve development. They deserve a country where it be corruption free. They get one chance now. Make all their suffer now to make them they rise up. They get one chance. Now the time this for them for rise up now. Buy their guns and chase Paul Biya out. We call on the young boys for Douala, the young boys for Yaoundé, the young boys for Ebolowa, the young boys for Betua, the young boys for Ngaoundéré, the young boys for Marua, the young boys for Garoua. Una woke up, una take una country back from Paul Biya. Una woke up, una chase Paul Biya to the gates of 20 feet. Una woke up, una chase Paul Biya so that una feel live for a free nation. The entire world, the people of Mali, they don't chase their dictator out. Wait till una the wait. Wait till una the wait. Una deserve better. Una de live under brutality. Una de live under torture. Una de live under terrorism. Una de live under a country will be infested by disease. Una not get hospital. Better university not there. Una country nothing make paracetamol. We make the shame for say una be Cameroonians. That shame say Paul Biya don't be in power for 39 years and all una they suffer. Make that shame inspire una. Make the Ambazonian spirit inspire una. Make the courage of the Ambazonian people inspire una. Make the courage of the Amber boys inspire una. So that una feel become Amber boys on our own country too. Una woke up. Now the time this una for woke up. Una join the one the way they don't talk say the one make the chase Paul Biya out. Una join them. Una carry una motor pistol. Una carry una stick them. Una carry anything una fit carry. Una buy una guns. Una defend una selves. Una protect una selves. And una chase Paul Biya out. Now una moment this. The war they come. All the one the way they did for the training camps. We look forward for watch and for see a free Cameroon. And when una create a free Cameroon, when I go live side by side, a prosperous and a free and a great state of Ambazonia. Because we as a people don't already be free. It don't end. Ambazonia don't already defeat Cameroon. But if we be free and we continue to live under this shithole, we don't want refugees from Ambazonia because we go build the tallest gate. We go build the tallest wall. The wall where Donald Trump say 1 billion, don't want a small. The wall where the Ambazonian people go build them. We go build wall from end to end. That one go be na 100 meters high. It go be na the longest, the biggest wall where the world ever see them. We no go get room for take refugees. So now una on time this for fight for ourselves. And una deserve them. Una time don't reach. Ambazonians. The war for the Republic of Cameroon can't stop. Cameroon as a state, it don't end. The existence of Cameroon as a state, it don't finish. Now between the people versus the dictator. So we will defend Ambazonia, protect Ambazonia, and we go watch with Wakoni eye what did happen for La République du Cameroun. The coming days will be very interesting. Make all we prepare ourselves for the takeover. We prepare ourselves, make we comfort our people, them especially for Bamenda. Do all what you do them. Make audios. Call your families them. Educate your families them. Say that no man no call for a lockdown. Na Paul Biya lockdown. Na the infiltrators are lockdown. We na make audio. We na talk or we na country talk. In fact, tomorrow I go make time. I go come online. All man go call. You go talk for we na country talk for encourage our people them. Make they abandon the lockdown and make they go about their lives because our people they deserve better. All right. Now the message for today, we'll talk for one for tomorrow. If any information there, we'll go post them here. If anything they will require me for come online, I go come under emergency. But if not be so, as always, when I stay strong, when I stay committed, when I stay dedicated, when I continue for support our forces them, when I continue for commit, we get one life, we get one country, we get one destiny. Now Ambazonia. When I don't see what did happen for the Republic of Cameroon. That one don't finish. Now we get the responsibility for build a great nation. As we come out from tyranny and occupation, we get a chance for build a caring nation, a compassionate nation, a nation who will give our people them the highest quality of life, the highest the most amount of freedom, like more than any other country, and a country where we go develop them based on hard work, meritocracy, where every person be equal to the law. While police them for Ambazonia, they will be not the best police. When you see police now so police go they wave at you. Mami come up bush. If mami it don't be too late. Policeman see mami for road. And it don't be late. Policeman go stop. He carry mami, he go drop him for house. Now the kind country that. Alright? A country of service to the nation. So now our country that, our future that, make we defend them, make we protect them. I love una plenty, and as always, I send my love and my greetings for all una and una family. One send special love and greetings for all our soldiers, all our generals, and all our commanders. We always keep una for our prayers, for our love, and for our hearts. All right? When I get a blessed night for the one that for North America, when I good evening for all una. The one that for Europe, when I good night, and the rest for that side for Asia, when I good morning for all una. We'll talk for una tomorrow. Make a live una with this words of inspiration from the leader. When I get a good night.
Your freedom is in your hands. It is going to be fought inch by inch, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, rooster by rooster. If you know that, we go die. Now only you, yeah. They are fighting. They are scrambling for that freedom in land. Angry man, them say they no one yet. Cause you know we do the way them did it. I see it blow. Blow top the innocent world. Yes, so come and save us. If we not there, we go die, yo. Now God he drive, he fly yo. Yes, so come and save us. If you know there we go die yo. Cause cow ain't no get it there. Now God he drive, he fly yo.
Think of Sako, think of Deacon Tarzan, think of Powerful, think of Mancho BBC, think of Mommy Happy. Are you ready to lay your life for Amazonia?